So if I say Schützenkette Süd, which is Schützenkette South, everyone is going to form a straight line, shoulder to shoulder, but of course 5 meters spacing, facing south. So Schützenkette Süd. Yeah, so don't run forward, just get into the formation. Everyone should be left and right of each other. Again, machine gunner being the pivot point of the formation, with 5 meters of equal spacing from each other. Except, of course, the assistant machine gunner. Yeah, so each side, so a few people on the left of the MG.
Couple people need to go over there.
Yeah, so Sven, run over to the right as well. Yeah, so just imagine a straight line from left to right in the machine gun, and I want equal people on the left. Yeah. It is important in the Schützenkette that no one falls behind. This is not a wedge formation, this is a straight line, so it's very important that everyone is equally spaced and equally forward. Alright, so again, out is up, out, march. It's very important. Might not seem like it now because no one's shooting at me.
Halt.
Whenever the halt order is given, it is advised to crouch down just to have some extra cover. If you're in halt for more than 20 seconds, it is also advisable to seek some hard cover or go prone unless otherwise specified. Okay, Schützenreihe nach Nord. Yeah, Schützenreihe, one person behind the other, one up. Two formation, Schützenreihe, Schützenkette, and Schützenreihe, one person.
I forgot what it meant.
Schützenkette, people left and right of each other. March. 5 meter spacing. Machine gunner, voice the middle, and just keep hold toward there whenever you're comfortable.
Halt.
That was a very poor hold.
Yeah, I'll get used to it, they're all new, it's okay. Alright, everyone face west. Schützenkette nach west. So a few people run over to the other side of the MG. March. Again, MG, same thing.
Halt.
You guys are getting the hang of it, no more boring stuff around. Yeah, gather.
What's the pros against them, Gina?
So, probably the most favorite word of everyone, Deckung and Volldeckung. Deckung means to take cover. Whenever you hear that order, it is probably because of a machine gun, mortars, or incoming planes. When you hear Deckung, you scream it out as loud as you can to parry on the order, and press Z to go prone. Think of it as a panic button. Whenever you hear Deckung, it means, oh shit, I'm about to die, get down as fast as possible. So, again, Schützenkette nach West. And again, it is very important to pass on that order. March.
Schützenkette nach West. March.
MG2, you can lower your pistols up without control. Just save your stamina. Yes. Deckung.
Deckung.
Yeah, try to be quick. Try to be quick. Your life may depend on it. Alright. Volldeckung, on the other hand, means seek hard cover. That may be trenches, trees, rocks, a building, anything at all. When you hear Volldeckung, you sprint to the nearest hard cover, but because there is no hard cover here, we're not going to do that. So, Deckung means take cover, Volldeckung means seek full cover or hard cover. Now, most of the squad has entrenching tools, and that's quite important for World War II combat, especially for emplacing in defensive positions. That's what we're going to do right now. Feuerstellung means firing / defensive positions. When you hear the order Feuerstellung nach and a direction, for example, Ost, which is east, you will spread out 5 to 10 meters and dig short trenches, not small trenches, because they're quite uncomfortable to use. You will dig short trenches facing the direction. It's important to spread out and not dig trenches side by side to each other, like literally get 5 to 10 meters apart. You don't want any shrapnel killing many friendlies. So, Feuerstellung nach Ost. So everyone faces east, spreads out a little bit more and digs a nice short trench facing east, then watches that position. To dig a trench, you press Control Windows, Equipment, and Trenching tool, select the short trench, dig it.
Rabbits in the distance.
Alright, trenches are a little bit too close to each other in my opinion. They should be a little bit more spaced out, but for the first time that's fine. Now, important, if a mortar hits in front of you, theoretically you're safe, right? Because there's a trench in front, but there is nothing behind. So if the trench runs behind you, all the shrapnel can hit you in the back. So, in a Feuerstellung position, if and only if you have spare time and you're not expecting combat straight away, you will then turn around, maybe go 2 meters behind you and dig another short trench directly behind you to offer cover in the back. So, go ahead and do that now. 2 meters behind another short trench. Remind me, what is the order given for cover?
Dragon.
Don't be shy, lads.
They're cool.
Hannah, just take a look at your trench. It's a little bit too far. That's okay.
This is a pretty realistic training, I'm not gonna lie.
Ow! Yeah, so you use that break to again hit the enemy. Enemies often use mortars as distractions to push from a flank, so do not get dismissed by it. Don't just stick your head down forever. It's very important to watch. Keep note, people on the very left of a defensive line should watch the left flank. People on the very right should watch the right flank. And sometimes even behind. It is quite often that sneaky enemies try to sneak up behind us. Right, so defensive positions, I want you guys to sit here and defend your line. I'll spawn in some enemies and let's see how good your accuracy is.
Remember, we only have like 30 shots.
If you hold right, you press right, you can take down the sights. If you press right,
So don't try to burn through your ammo. It's really easy with these bolt action rifles. I see enemies at 100. Reloading again.
They're going. Oh.
Or watch for. I might try to push up in the smoke. I know. Just hearing damage crack. Check the rear.
Windows on their weapon. I mean, weapon, and then link that. But only the one that's spelled
They can flank us from that forest real easily if they wanted to.
Seems like that's it. Notice that you are currently in a short position. So when I say short that there's no need to run around like this chicken. You will simply advance forward with your team.
Pull down the canteen.
Erste Gruppe auf. Schützenkette nach Ost. Marsch.
Schützenkette nach
Marsch.
Halt.
Alright, gather around. I'm gonna quickly give a Zeus to everyone. And Vogel, can you please unsling and sling your helmet? I can see it flying like 2 meters in front of you.
Holy shit.
That's okay, armor being armor. Right, so far, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, how do you look around without actually turning?
Alt.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
No problem.
Why am I always the MG when we don't have actual MG?
Because your ship's not.
Oh,
And you're not that too.
fuck you.
Alright. So, as you guys probably noticed, it's a lot easier to take accurate shots at the enemy when your machine gunner is suppressing them. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Oh.
I mean, like, the right flank boy had to try to shoot at him and make do for that machine gunner.
Yeah. So, pro tip for anyone currently wielding a bayonet, if your bayonet is on your weapon, it's a lot heavier, sway and accuracy is decreased. Only put your bayonet on for charges or close quarters when your group leader leads you into an attack or an angriff. Otherwise, it is highly advised to keep your bayonet off. Not to be controlling, just literally it makes your accuracy more shit.
I just have to link the... I just want to check if you know how to link the weapon. I haven't
Yeah.
Googled that. Let's link it.
I have an ammo, but like I cannot link it.
You need to have like one shot in your gun. If it's completely empty, you can't link an empty. It's fine. The idea is that you shoot on your own magazine, and when it's almost empty, he would link a new one. You can check your ammo when you're firing anyway. Okay, so we did defensive training, now we're gonna do offensive training. How to attack an enemy successfully as a squad. First things first, as I said previously, the machine gunner is the most important aspect of an infantry team. And I think you guys can connect 2 and 2 together, seeing as what's the most commonly used American infantry weapon?
Ground?
Yeah, the Garand. Is it bolt action, semi-auto?
Semi.
Exactly, so Americans used semi-auto rifles for everyone. Yeah, that's okay, but yeah, because their emphasis on doctrine was overwhelming fire by every single infantryman. Germany, on the other hand, had a different idea. They had the concept of rifles don't win wars, overwhelming superiority does, meaning the machine gunner is the most important aspect of the team. If the machine gunner dies, the assistant becomes the machine gunner, etc., etc. This is further emphasized by, drumroll, everyone check your backpack. Please tell me what's inside your backpack.
Ammo.
Ammo. Everyone is a mule. Everyone's a pack mule. Everyone carries machine gun ammo. This is actually historical. Every single infantryman would carry a 50-round box of ammunition for the machine gun. And as the machine gunner would run out of ammo, he would ask infantry one by one to deposit their ammo into the ammo carrier. So that's a little fun fact for you guys. So,
Throw it out of space.
apart from Schütze, so all the recruits, question to you, in your opinion, what makes a good offensive attack?
Surprise?
Bayonet
Suppression.
charge is not one of those. Who said that?
Surprise?
Vogel.
Who?
Surprise.
No, who said
I
suppression?
said Vogel.
Suppression, that's exactly it. Suppression is what makes an attack good, because what happens when the enemy is suppressed?
They don't shoot at you.
They don't shoot at you. So when's the best time to charge an enemy position?
When the machine.
When they're crying in a corner?
When the machine gun shoots and they're crying in a corner, exactly. And what is the team composed of? A machine gun. Perfect, you guys are slowly starting to get it. So, an attack looks like this. The machine, okay, so break it down into 2 parts, because an attack can be orchestrated, meaning you scout an enemy position, you prepare an attack, and coordinated, and then unexpected attack when you get ambushed by the enemy. So we'll start with a coordinated attack. A coordinated attack is formed as follows. You scout the enemy, you locate position, and you create a flanking route. Then you take the machine gunner, you put him in an advantageous position where we can see the enemy. The machine gunner starts suppressing, the infantry rush forward using smokes. Now, what happens when the machine gun stops suppressing mid-charge?
Take cover.
The enemy starts shooting. So what does the infantry do?
Stop charging.
They stop charging, they take cover, and they start returning fire.
I'm crying.
And then the machine gunner starts shooting again. And then what happens? The infantry gets up and starts charging again. So it's a sort of a teamwork progress. Of course, the machine gunner can't be suppressing the entire time. His gun is gonna either jam, fucking cook off, or run out of ammo. You gotta work with your ears. If you hear your machine gunner suppress, you push forward. If you hear the machine gunner slowing down, you take cover and you stop moving. So, I'm gonna quickly drop a resupply, take some ammo, and we're gonna do a dry practice. 1 second, please.
So it's basically just like a really deadly game of red light, green light.
Honestly, yeah, that's exactly it.
That's the best way of
That's a
explaining
very
it.
good way of describing it, actually.
Oh, thank you for describing that. That just made my day. Holy shit. Remember not to bring too much things since you will be overweight.
Oh,
already overweight.
wait, you okay?
Yeah, lads, don't like overweigh yourselves. No need to carry more than your default loadout. This is mainly just for the machine gunner to get more.
Alright, so I should carry as many grenades as possible.
No, 2 grenades per person.
You're denying your teammates future supplies.
What's the difference between the 39 and the model 24?
One of them is a smoke grenade.
Alright. Who normally holds those?
Smoke grenades are held by group leaders and normal grenades are held by infantry.
Wait,
Since
the
the squad leader holds the organizes the charge, he throws the smokes for the team.
mortar
I hope
leader
he
doesn't get
grabs
any
it.
grenades. What do you mean?
We don't have a group leader, that's the thing.
Everyone ready?
I am.
Yo.
Yeah.
Alright, let me shoot your smoke grenades.
I'd like
But,
one
I don't get them. Fuck you.
Schneider,
in that engagement.
Yeah.
I by instinct put my bayonet on earlier when they put up the smoke screen, because when I see a smoke screen, my first thought is they're gonna be really close. So I put on my bayonet by instinct.
Yeah, that's
Simple.
fine.
Shit.
That's fine.
Man's just turned into a citizen. Oh
Gentlemen.
god.
Alright,
Do you want this to be marked?
Alright, we've
Gentlemen,
been dropping
come
boys.
with me, please.
Come with.
Can't wait to go up Tilted Towers.
Shut the fuck up.
Smoky Mountains better.
Can't wait to turn Krakow into a walled ghetto.
I just step up the ridgeline. As you can see, there is a currently unfortified enemy position directly in front of us. So, assuming we're scouts and we've just located this position and we want to attack it, I want you to pretend there are a few, let's say machine gun nests, I don't know, snipers, riflemen patrolling the area. Any of the recruits a suggestion on how we would attack this place?
If I were to recommend, I'll probably split into maybe like 3 groups and maybe try and head over to the left a bit, because there's more trees and natural cover.
Okay, so I agree with the second part. We would push from the left because there's a lot of trees, cover, and just natural camouflage. Splitting up into 3 groups? No. An infantry squad is compiled of 10 men, and that would be the machine gun team suppressing and 2 flanks attacking the enemy, or just 1 flank, depending on the situation. So, step 1, as I've said previously, get the machine gunner in an advantageous position. This looks like an advantageous position because there's bushes for cover and a great view of the place. So, machine gun, an assistant, and place.
Alright,
And the
you need to move
assistant.
to the right side.
The
Or the left
assistant.
side.
Yeah, step by step. I want you guys to see the entire process because one day you might be the machine gun. The assistant would then lay down, like on the left side, looking directly at the weapon so that he can interact with it constantly, checking the ammo, checking the temperature, and linking belts. Now, we're gonna form a single flank, which is gonna be led by me. Everyone knows how to throw grenades with Ace. You press Shift G to prepare your grenade, and then you press click to throw it or escape to cancel it. Keep in mind, German grenades have a shit ton of shrapnel, and by shit I mean shit ton of shrapnel. So when you throw a grenade, even if you feel like it's far enough, prone straight away or you're probably gonna get injured.
Like say that we've thrown a grenade.
Grenade volleys are orchestrated by the group leader, so everyone advances as a team. The group leader says Granate bereitsmachen, meaning prepare your grenades, and everyone under that command presses Shift G and presses bereit, bereit meaning ready. After I hear enough bereits, I will say werf, meaning throw, and everyone throws the grenade. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Now, the most important thing about grenades, never throw your grenades late. Why? Because under the initial throw, we wait for the first explosion, and then we charge. What happens if a person throws a grenade 5 seconds after the...
I can answer that one.
Yeah, a
One of us-
massacre.
Well, yeah, one of us gonna run in is gonna come home with a iron cross.
You become a certified. You become a
Yeah.
certified
He
vegetable.
gets a wounded badge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to come home with a good badge.
He becomes a
So-
wounded warrior.
Gentlemen, please drill this into your head. It is better to not throw a grenade than to throw it late. Make sense?
Jawohl. Jawohl,
Okay.
commandant.
Yes, Deborah, question?
Do I shoot to kill or only shoot to suppress?
There's nothing there at the moment, so you just suppress.
Yeah, but later.
Shoot to kill. When there's live enemies, there's live enemies.
Okay.
Also, for the machine gun team, you need to work on your own initiative on when to stop shooting, because you do not want to be shooting over friendlies, and when to push forward. So, the attack goes as follows. Machine gunner starts suppressing, we push forward under that suppressive cover, we push into the objective, starting CQB, and when CQB is starting, you cannot shoot into our heads, so you're gonna then advance and either look for a better position or join in with the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Alright. So, everyone check your watches, hold O. It is currently 6:45. In exactly 2 minutes, machine gunner, I want you to start suppressing the enemy objective and react accordingly to anything that happens. Now, flank mit mir. I'm gonna say bereit for the Angriff, meaning prepare for an attack. So, bayonets on, ammo checked, grenades checked, everything checked. Make sure you're ready for an attack. It is important to know that you never stop during a charge, especially if you're wounded. You keep fighting and you only heal yourself once the engagement is finished or after we have superiority and fuck, I have to tell the machine guns. Weber, don't shoot. Don't shoot yet, alright? Don't shoot. I just forgot to say that healing yourself during a charge is a no-go. You do not want to slow down and let the enemy win with superiority while at charge. So you're running, you get shot in the arm, what do? You say fuck it and you keep running. If your friend dies or drops on the floor next to you, do you stop? Do you help him or do you keep running?
We'll give him an ice pack later.
We'll give him an ice pack later and you keep running. You win the fight is won, and then you heal yourself and then you go back and collect the wounded. Make sense? Now I need to go for 30 seconds, just check your equipment, make sure everyone has ammo, grenades, meds, etc. Do you have back?
I don't know if this is a part of you sing Erika.
Auf deinen Blumen, ein kleines Blümelein. Oh, just me? Okay.
Drink of my totally water.
There we go.
And not Danish.
Alright. MG!
Danish Kavola.
2 minutes!
Amazing.
Alright, erste Gruppe bereit für die Angriff mit mir.
Bereit für den Angriff?
Bereit für Angriff.
Words.
I'm too American to understand.
He's getting the fucking World War I whistle out. Let's go.
Oh
Whenever I
nah.
type in Zeus, team
Well,
is
that's
Zeus.
this medic dude.
Alright, that's fine, it's Hansen. Hansen, mic check. Shoot, mic check. He's
I like
not
your
here.
PPSA.
Hey yo, it's target practice right there. Nice.
Alright, gentlemen,
I think there.
Bra vet.
We're gonna be charging an enemy, so we want all to be facing forward. Remember, 5 meters spacing, don't stack on top of each other. And especially when we're advancing, do not stack on top.
Remember.
Right, halt. Granate bereit maken. Shift G and say bereit when you're ready.
Bright.
Verf. Dekking. Maak plaats. Alright, and that is how you summon them in position. Makes sense. Now, seeing as there's buildings to the right of us and to the left of us, you would probably split up into 2 groups. One group led by the assistant, one group led by the group leader, and we would CQB the entire place, watch all the corners, clear out the corners, etc. You guys know the drill. Basically CQB. After the position is taken, we would then set up defensive positions from the expected side of where the enemy is going to come from, and wait for the MG team to push up and regroup with us. So we're going to do just that. Defensive positions, Feuerstellen nach Nord. Regroup for MG team. Hansen. Alright, good. MG team push up.
A good son, he finds a good weapon.
A good son, he doesn't fucking bring weapons.
Alright, lads, regroup. Regroup on me.
Regroup.
Regroup.
The thing about Sunny, I think, is that I have a privilege to get the first best weapon in my opinion.
You shouldn't be allowed arena weapons. It's against the Geneva Convention.
Geneva, what?
To him it's a suggestion.
We haven't signed the Geneva Convention actually.
Interesting.
Can we mention how unfunny the Geneva suggestion joke is, since it's been used since I don't even know how long ago?
It's been used since the dawn of time.
Geneva suggestion. Alright, lads, any
Keep-
questions
keep on
before we
making-
do it on live fire?
Uh,
Any questions?
Oh.
Actually, could we go through real fast how to link out is where the issue
Yeah.
is again.
Alright.
on God.
Since I have no idea either.
Firestone and West.
Firestone of us.
Right, so check his mag.
I have 2 drums and
Alright.
3 magazines for my pistols.
So, same drill, but this time live enemies. So
And
let's
this time I
advance
will
our
charge
scouts.
with you because I'm Sonic.
So, Schützenreihe.
You should ride with him.
Holy shit, I'm so far behind.
Raya, shoots on
Yeah.
That means a line behind, like front back. I always go at the back because I'm medic. I don't have to follow you guys.
You're
Hanson, you're the best medic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hansen, your target practice.
Yes.
Shh, don't say that.
tell him to go run first.
Huh?
We're gonna tell Hanson to run first.
Hansen, run for
Vogel,
us.
you.
We gotta follow this guy.
bereit für die Angriff. Make sure you have a grenade each.
Schneider, are you gonna attack?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick behind by like 10 or 20 meters and run up to you guys.
Yeah. Bayonets on that. Alright, if everyone's ready, let go.
Wait.
Try not to stack on top of each other. Keep your spaces 5 meters. So you can just pick a tree. Oh. Well, they should.
Right.
Northwest.
Yeah, sure.
Friendly. There's a fucking BT-80? Is that a BT-80?
BA11.
Oh, BA. Oh, yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
It's a scout part.
Yeah, BA8. Which night?
I don't know.
My goodness, no, be aware.
Oh shit.
Don't stand in front of me, I'm just gonna...
I think they're calling regroup or something.
Schneider, I'm proud to say I jumped over a sandbag and stabbed a fucker in the neck.
Congrats, that's the spirit. Lads, regroup.
Killing Slavs is the dream.
So that's practice with live enemies. A little bit of advice, don't just rush forward in the middle of the open, try to stick with your team. I think Nachnebel pushed too hard and got killed by an enemy.
No idea what you're talking about. I clearly killed that guy.
Alright, so that's the concept behind charging a position. You suppress the enemy, you grenade volley him on command, then you push him. Any questions?
No. One?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and the armor reflex is... I am not sure if I was doing it right, but I hope I was.
If you know how to use a watch, if you hold O, the short arrow
Yeah,
is arrows, the long arrow is minutes, and the quick arrow is seconds.
Yeah, but what is the minute? Is it the little nicks in the time thing? Like between the numbers?
What time is it?
Yeah.
Weber, what time is it right now? No, really, I'm asking, what time is it right now, Weber?
No idea. Probably like
It's 7, 2 minutes past 7.
It's 1.5 minutes past.
Shut up, doctor. Alright, so now we're gonna go over getting ambushed and how to react to that sort of stuff.
Yay.
So 1 second.
Start spawning in enemies.
I should probably be my helmet.
I personally think that
No,
charge
okay.
went exceptionally well.
Oh, there you go.
Everyone
Give me a
face
second, give me a second, I
southeast.
gotta throw a cigarette.
Face southeast.
Let's group up together. We're gonna talk about mandatory hydration check. Everyone take a sip out of your trusted
Already took a drink.
I'm out of water.
I drank water.
You can take a sip from my canteen, Weber. Don't worry.
Sounds like a skill issue, Robert.
Oh, can I suck on that canteen, Hansen?
Here, only one sip.
Yeah.
My balls are sweating. Anyone want to live?
Drink it.
Fucking kill me.
He's Slavic. I can already tell.
Yeah, I've already had to use it all on the MG.
Used it on the MG? What a waste. Okay, here, give it back.
What if I don't?
I
Where
have
did it
another
go?
MG too.
Are you going to charge or defend?
Oh,
We're
there
gonna
it
be
goes.
patrolling and getting
You can also take this one.
Okay.
Right, lads. So we're in formation, relaxing patrolling, and we suddenly get shot at. What's the first step?
Take cover.
What's the second step?
Find out where it's coming from.
What's the third step?
Suppress.
Trench.
With what? No. Trenches take.
Okay.
You really want to be digging a trench while the enemy's shooting you?
Obviously, I'm a dwarf. Dig a hole.
No.
Use
So
the Sunny and the MG to start suppressing with their LMGs.
the enemy shoots. We get in cover. We find out from where they're shooting. Our machine gunner starts suppressing them. What's next?
The infantry splits up into either two groups, depending on the situation, or
Yeah.
groups together.
So a flank is formed, and we
Yeah.
push
And
the enemy. The German doctrine is all about offense. We don't just hunker down and defend. We always try to be offensive. So this time I'm not gonna take charge. I'm gonna be Zeusing. Hansen, Sani, you're Gruppenführer. Patrol southeast, and yeah, everyone listen to Hansen.
Daddy Hansen.
On you.
Shoot some riot.
Christian Ryan. With a first control all.
No R, what the fuck?
First control all. Use 6 your ammo.
Yeah, about
Auf Marsch.
Alpha.
Off Mark.
Spacing, spacing.
Let the
Lagging.
medic go first.
Schultz, can you stop lagging, please? Well,
I lag.
He had the biggest leg spike. Oh shit. Alright. I'm still on you. I'm just a little tired. I'm moving right. I'm gonna move up here. We're sticking together. We're just not. Yeah, we're sticking together. We're just spacing. Trying to get to a different tree, you know?
got him!
Oh.
We got him!
That's not it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're hit?
Let me check.
Sound like he got hit.
I'm just saying. I'm good.
A stick of morphine or cocaine will help. Ah!
Oh shit. Man
God is on my side.
Yeah, okay, Allah is on
Alright,
the side.
regroup.
God loves Aryans.
Friendly fire, of course, is to be avoided.
Oh, I got friendly fired?
Yeah, 2 people got friendly fire.
Bro, I thought the enemies were marksmen.
Yeah, I got fucking blown up by a grenade because it didn't say they threw it.
Yeah, and
Someone
also
threw a
space
grenade. I don't know who threw the grenade.